Hi, I'm Mark, and in this lesson we're going to look at soloing over a rock ballad using the major pentatonic scale. So the way this video is going to work, you're going to see me solo 6 licks over a backing track, and then I'm going to break it down and show you the licks one by one. So, here's the solo. So that was a solo. What I'm going to do now is break that down, show you the licks one by one with tab on the screen, and then towards the end of the video I'll actually show you the scales and the ideas of where these licks come from, so you get a bit of theory as well. Okay, so the first lick goes like this. And slowly that will go like this. Okay, so I'm starting off sliding up to the 4th fret on the D string, and then hitting the 2nd fret on the G string. And they're the 2 notes that start this. So what we do is we're playing a repeating pattern of 2 notes in 3 different places here, and then the same pattern up here, and then the same pattern here, and then we're ending with this. Okay, so the first part is sliding up to the 4th, hitting the 2nd, hitting the 2nd, back to the 4th, back to the 2nd. And then that pattern, we do the same here using the 6th fret and the 5th fret on the G string and the B string. Slide up to the 6th and then hit the 5th. 5th again, back to the 6th, and then back to the 5th. So far we've got this. And then we're going to do the same using the 7th fret of the B string and the 5th fret of the top E. Okay, so that's 7, and then 5 on the E string, 5 on the E string again, 7 on the B string, and then 5 on the top E again. So far we have this. And then we end by taking the 7th fret on the top E string, bend it up, bring it back down, and then hit the 5 on the top E string, and then slide up to 10 on the top on the B string. So that's lick 1. I should say that the tab for this is available as well. If you send me an email, I'll reply and send you the tab in a text file, so you've got that. There is also a backing track available. The backing track you heard me jam over at the start, that's available as a separate YouTube video, so you can play over that yourself as well. And if you like this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe. If you want to see other videos like this, please check out my YouTube page. Before we carry on with the licks, just one more thing to say, and that is thank you to everybody who's gone on and downloaded a track from my band, or downloaded the whole album in some cases. If you like acoustic blues, please check that out. It really does kind of help and support what I'm doing. I've also got a Patreon page as well, and I'll put the link in there as well. So we'll carry on with the lesson now, and this will be now lick number 2. So lick number 2 goes like this. So we're bending up, coming down, hitting the 10th twice, and then we're changing to the G string, hitting 11, and then back to the 10th on the B string. So nice and slow we get this. And basically we do that twice, and then the third time we play this. So that's just bend up, down on the 12th, and then come off to the 10th, and then back to the 12th, and then do the same again, but stay on the 10. So the whole lick slow goes like this. Okay, so our first lick took us from 2nd fret up to around the 7th. That lick was around the 10th and 12th. Now we're going to jump right up to the 17th and 18th, which is right up here. And what we're going to do is slide up on the 18th fret on the G string, 17th fret on the B string. Okay, and if you know the A chord there, you'll notice that if you bring that A chord 12 frets higher, so it's actually up there, these 2 notes are actually taken from that chord. So that's kind of how I remember where to go with that. So we basically slide up and then hit that 5 times, the 2 strings together. Okay, so having done that, we then come back down and we're playing between the 16th and the 14th fret on the G string. So the whole lick goes like this. Okay, so having done our slide, we're then hitting 16 on the G string, off to 14 on the G string, and back to 16 twice on the G string. Nice and slow. You might notice when I'm hitting that note there, which is the A on the 14th fret of the G string, I am bending it slightly. That's just kind of a bluesy thing to do. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Okay, and then, so that was lick 3. Lick 4 now goes like this. And what we're doing there is we're starting G string, 16th fret, bending up to the 18th, and then we're grabbing the 14th fret on the top E and the B. So we get this. Okay? And then we're playing 17 on the B, 14 on the B, 16 on the G, 14 on the B. So far we have this. Then we play 16 twice on the G string. And then what we're doing is we're sliding up to 16 on the D string, and then hitting 14 twice on the G string. So the whole lick slow sounds like this. Okay, lick 5 now goes like this. Okay, and what we're doing here is we're right up at the 17th fret and playing 17, hammer onto 19 on the B string, and then hit the top E on the 17th fret. So this little phrase of 3 notes goes like this. And then we're basically going to do that 4 times. And then once we've done that, we're going to take the, where are we? The 19th fret of the top E, bend it up and bring it back down. Off to 17 on the top E, back to 19 on the top E. So the whole lick slow goes like this. Okay, and then we come up to lick 6, which is the final lick. And that lick goes like this. So what we're playing here is we're starting little finger, 17th fret, top E. You can use your ring finger if you prefer. In fact, I think I do use my ring finger. So we're playing 17, pull off to 14 on the top E, 17 on the B, back to 14 on the top E, back to 17 on the B. So the first part goes like this, and then we basically repeat that phrase but dropping down a string. So we go 17, pull off to 14 on the B string, 16 on the G string, back to 14 on the B string. So far we have this. And there's 16 on the G string as the last note there. Okay. Then what we do is we're sliding 14 to 16 on the D string, hitting 14 on the G string, playing 16 on the G, back to 14 on the G, and then we're hitting this 17th fret, top E string, and then I'm just giving a little shake with the whammy. So the whole lick, slow, sounds like this. So I hope you enjoyed those licks. What I'll do now is just briefly explain the theory of where that comes from. The backing track is in the key of A major, so technically I'm using the scale of A major pentatonic, but that's not actually how I'm thinking of it. If you check out the backing track video, you'll see that the chords are included on the video, so you can see all the chords come from the A major scale. Yeah, so that's where the backing track is. So we need to solo over with A major. But there's an interesting trick known as it's not really a trick, it's a valid music theory known as the relative minor. And that tells us that F sharp minor, is exactly the same as A major. So if you look at the notes of the A major pentatonic scale, we have A, B, C sharp, E, F sharp, A. That's our scale, that's our 5 notes. If you look at the notes of the F minor pentatonic, you'll see the F sharp minor pentatonic. You'll see we have F sharp, A, B, C sharp, E, F sharp, A. So it's the same notes. It's just that when you're thinking minor pentatonic, you're thinking of starting on this note here. If you play the same scale but ignore that note and you start here, that is the A major pentatonic. So basically the idea is that anytime you need to play in a major scale, you count 3 frets down and you've got the relative minor, and you can use the minor pentatonic. So actually all of the licks over the entire fretboard that I've shown in this video actually come from I'm playing F sharp minor pentatonic. And if you know your pentatonic scales, you'll know we have that one there and this one here. So the first lick actually came from this shape here, and then moves up to this shape here. So that's just using F minor pentatonic. And then as we move the licks up, you'll see the same thing again, that they just use the F sharp minor pentatonic scale as we get up the neck. So try the backing track for yourself. Solo over it using the A major scale or the or A major pentatonic if you know it. If you don't know it, use the F sharp minor pentatonic, and that'll work brilliantly over the whole thing, as I hope I've demonstrated with the example solo. Leave me some comments, check out my other videos. Let me know if this was useful for you. Let me know of other videos that you'd like me to record. I've been Mark, and I'll see you again.